Short. Okay.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Isabella.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Down at the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec.
Penny, the ball
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 35, Mike 35. I got one. 35's the Mike. Let's go one more. Check. 35, Mike. Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 30, 10.
They are not ready for us.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Buckner is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Ankle. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Wilson rolling to his right and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, a give to Penny, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check Mike 39. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. These two teams all tied after 1.
Quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Making it happy, Captain.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here on my deck. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 19. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
It's the score, Cardinals 21, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You. Hey, check Mike. Further. Stay with your man. Smart that. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now it's Wilson. No, he almost had it. Wilson already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Complete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's just me and you. Good. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the run.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Murray going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Murray again. Left side caught by Diggs. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Murray to air it out again. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, check Mike 39. 40. Look left. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, they're scared. Kill. Switch.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quit talking about it. I'm bringing it. 14. Mike 48. Go. Let's go. Check 48's the mark. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 24, check 24.
To throw again is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Left pass, left pass. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Right here. Hey, check 24, check 24. Alert, 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 alert. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check.
Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get him! Go, 4 down, 4 down. Go, 14. Kill. Kick the edge. Go.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Play fake. Murray. They'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
final shot before half from Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Murray now, eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah. Mike 56. Mike 56. Sound time.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
14,
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Good. 48 Mike.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
65. He's checking. Check.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check. Good. 4 down. Hey, watch it. All go special.
Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Why? Get wide. Check 4.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
48-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Butker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Penny, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
40-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Gun. You think you gonna get this? Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. Big series.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Got one. I got one. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go. Hey, alert. Deep, man up, deep.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check Mike 39. Zebra. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, you get over here.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Murray. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen,